Hey there, sports fans. Welcome to Sly Wagon Lessons. We're going to learn an old Christmas song, Silver Bells. It's from 1950. A movie starring Bob Hope needed a song, and they recorded it for this. And Bing Crosby made it really famous a couple of years later with his version, and we've been singing it every year ever since. I'll teach you today how to play it on the harmonica and the guitar. Put all those harmonica notes up in the picto-tab. Blue means blow, red means draw. And I'll show you the chords in the chord cam. It's in the key of C. I've got a capo here at the 5th fret, so I can use a G and a C and a D chord formation. There's a reason for that. I'll explain that in the course of the lesson, all right? Trying to make things easy. I'm going to play it through one more time on the harmonica. I'm going to put a big Nashville finish on the end this time, I think. All right? Stick around for the lesson. It's going to be a lot of fun. Here we go. Hey sports fans, welcome to this lesson tutorial on how to play Silver Bells on the harmonica and the guitar. It is Sly Wagon Lessons. We play the harmonica and the guitar together because they're our two favorite instruments. And this is a fun song to play, very well known. So again, at parties and whatnot, people are going to be singing along with you. You'll notice in the intro that I play it rather upbeat, a little faster than the original, and it's because I'm typically playing it in a party, a Christmas party atmosphere where upbeat is good rather than the slower, somewhat more plodding beat of the original. All right, but if you want to slow it down and play it closer to how the original song goes, by all means, you should do that. It's a real personal preference thing. The other personal preference that I will cover off real quick here is the chords. As I mentioned in the intro, I've got my capo at the 5th fret, so I can play a G, a C, and a D shape. And what I'm achieving with the capo then is this is actually a C chord, an F chord, and then a G chord. Why am I doing it? It's only because of I'll try to make sure that I get all of this in the chord cam here. During the chorus parts, when I'm playing, it goes silver bells. On the guitar, I think in the original it's actual bells, like church bells. But I'm playing it on the guitar, right? I play that answer part, the echo, on the guitar. And I like to do it with open strings in the capo as opposed to fingered notes were I to do it without a capo. I'll show you what I mean by that. So it goes like this: silver bells, and then I'm picking the 2nd string and then the 3rd string. All right, so that's your B string and your G string open. Silver bells, they ring out nice. Silver bells. This one is fingered, but just the one note here at what amounts to be the 1st fret from the capo on the C chord. All right? So it's silver bells, silver bells, it's Christmas time in the city. Okay? Those ring out quite nice. Were I doing it without the capo, I'd be playing it down here at the end of the neck, which I typically prefer to do, right? I'd be playing the C chord. Silver bells. Over here, I'm plucking the first and the second string. So the E and that B string. It's fingered for the C chord at that B note, right? Or sorry, the C note on the B string. So it's silver bells. That rings out all right. Silver bells. Now I'm making an F chord. Sorry, I'll put it in the chord cap. Making an F chord, and then I'll pick the first and the second string again. I don't trust that I'm going to get a really good fingering there, kind of in the middle of everything else that's going on while I'm trying to play this song. And sometimes you end up with kind of a muted or a partially muted note there, and I really do want them to ring out because they're supposed to be an echo effect, right? So because of that, to avoid having to finger for the F chord where I'm fingering two strings, right, with my index finger here. So to avoid having to pick out those notes, because I'm worried about it, I put a capo on at the 5th fret, and then I do it at the second and the third string instead, and I'm not fingering two strings there, I'm only fingering the one when I'm in the C shape. Does that make any sense at all? So, silver bells, silver bells. See how they ring out nice? That's why I do it. If you'd rather play the song without the capo, you're just going to do a C, an F, or you can do a full F, and a G. Okay? Doing it up here, I'm achieving my C that way with a G shape. F, G. All right? Cool. All right. In the next segment, let me get into the notes on the harmonica. Okay, on to the notes on the harmonica. Again, it's first position. We're in the key of C. I've got a C harmonica in here, and we're just going to be playing the chromatic scale that runs kind of from 4 blow up the harmonica. The first note is going to be the high C that you find at 7 blow. All right, and I'll show you the chord changes in the chord cam here. Try to stay in the center of it. As well, I should mention that compared to the original melody, there is a spot where I cheat a little bit because the original calls for an F note to be sharped, and then they play it natural in the very next measure. I can't hit an F sharp on this diatonic harmonica. I would have to try to bend the 2 draw from the G down to an F sharp, and that doesn't fit with the rest of the melody, so I don't do it. Instead, what I do is double up on the F natural and hit that twice. So if you're listening very closely, you will know that the melody strays just by that one note. It occurs twice in the verses. So you may notice that. And that's the reason for it. I just can't hit it. It doesn't fit into the rest of the melody, which is readily available on this Richter-tuned diatonic harmonica. Again, if I was playing the chromatic, it would be a simple matter of applying the button when playing the F note, and you'll get an F sharp. However, because I'm playing the guitar at the same time, I can't play a chromatic effectively, so I'm playing the diatonic. So please forgive me. There's one little cheat where I avoid that F sharp. All right? Don't tell Santa Claus that that's what I'm doing. All right, here's the scale that we're going to be using. All right? Now here are the verses to Silver Bells. Also, please forgive the little chord mishap there. How embarrassing. All right, we are making such tremendous progress. We've learned the verses on the harmonica now. It's time to learn the chorus. Silver bells. And I'll try to show you how I integrate that echo part on the guitar as well. Okay? For the harmonica, it's a simple little 3-note silver bells starting on 5 blow. All right, follow along in the picto-tab, and I'll do my best to show you between this main shot and the chord cam. Perhaps we'll be able to work out how I'm doing that little echo effect. All right? I'll show you that again without just show you picking the notes. All right? I hope that's clear. Let me go through it just one more time and put the notes up in the picto-tab. Simple 3-note sort of structure. Okay? Then if you wanted to do that kind of Hollywood or Nashville finish that I did in the intro, you would repeat that last part. And then the third time through, you're going to throw a C chord shape in there, which is the F chord. All right. So you get kind of a more dramatic finish there. All right. I hope you've enjoyed today's lesson, and take some time, maybe rewind as needed, and pick up all of those notes on the harmonica and the simple chord shapes. And I like the echo effect with the little picking of those 2 simple notes on the guitar. You don't have to do that if you'd rather just continue strumming. Of course, you can carry on and do that. All right. If you could take a second and subscribe to Sly Wagon Lessons by pressing a button somewhere. That would be much appreciated and would let me know you're out there and listening in for some song-based instruction on how to play the harmonica and the guitar together at the same time. So happy holidays. And again, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to play a little bit more of Silver Bells on our way out today.